set off. But as the name implies, I am building a bridge a couple thousand blocks long. Keep in mind, it's not going to be like this. This is just so I can get it there. But the overall length of this bridge is going to be around 2,000 blocks, 2,000 to 2,500 in the ballpark. We'll get back and show the start and the plan for the base of this, because this is just the base of this now. It is going to be lined with dark oak and possibly polished andesite, although that'll be a stretch. But it's going to be 5 blocks wide. It's going to have support columns when it's hanging over like that, so it actually looks decent. But right now what I'm trying to do is just get the base route planned. I'm doing it single block like this, because that way, later on, I'll simply be able to add 2 on each side, or 4 on one side. Or any number on one side, and then simply the remaining number on the other. It'll make it easy to preserve balance. I'm gonna have it lined with dark oak trees, probably. Just for a natural canopy. Natural canopy. Well, I've never actually seen a lightning strike that close in this game. Holy shit. But I have a long go ahead of me. Well, I am playing on peaceful right now, purely because I don't want to deal with the phantoms knocking me off the bridge again. That was such a major issue, building a dark oak one. That would just be a guide to where I'm trying to go with this thing. Once I get there, I'm gonna be leaving this as a very basic building until I get my house built over there. I kind of got tired of this one over here. I'm gonna use this one as just an operating base. Nether portal here, the end portals here, as well as a decent number of other useful things that I'd want to keep around. But this is gonna be how wide the bridge is. I'm gonna try to keep it relatively few turns. So the area I'm mining is down here. End portal. I'm just gonna be cleaning this area out. Over here is the rest of the broken ass end fortress I got. But eventually I'm planning on clearing out almost all of this. I am planning on having gravel line the sides of it, like right next to the cobblestone. Have a little bit of it, or maybe even inside of it for to rest the tracks on. But that's going to be later, just design choices. Hey, the wandering villager finally got out of the damn house. As you can tell, I've been very basic on the design of this house. Choosing to go for a more minimalistic style. Do I have these of mending? God damn it. I'm having to store a lot of eggs too, because I get a lot of ocelots getting into my pen and just killing all my chickens. I had that happen a good 4 times before I just started storing eggs en masse. I'll also need to get a bigger pen eventually. This is going to be leading to a couple key areas, such as, I'll just run along this real quick to show where it can lead. I have a few small minor offshoot rail systems. God, that thunder. There was a thunderstorm near my house not too long ago, a week or 2. I live on the coast, so thunderstorms, the coast of Oregon, so thunderstorms ain't exactly common. The biggest thunderbolt I had seen cracked like down the street from my house. The sky was lit up for a solid like 8-9 seconds, and my entire house shook from it. I was glad nobody got no house got hit by that. It hit in the middle of the road. There's like a pothole now. One of the areas specifically going to be an offshoot of is right there at the landing, and it's going to go after a ravine. The ravine over there, attacked as a mine. That cave system there, and then that cave system over there. This is all the way to the final destination. The original plan was for this to be the bridge, but I realized a little too late that I'm not making the fucking supports for this. One like that is much more feasible. I would love it if I could make something this tall. Have you like the bridge from Shadow of the Colossus, one of my favorite games of all time. I might stream that one sometime. It's even the background for my PS4. But I don't have the time nor the willpower to just do that. But one that's lower, I can make support for that, make it look nice. I'm ambitious, but I'm not insane. Just anywhere as this world is it's all legitimate. This is what my buddy and I used to play on quite a while ago. We stopped playing for a while, went, reboot the game, hop back on it, and I ported this world to it. We had an old base over. I fell asleep while playing one time, classic me maneuver, and somebody hopped in and killed literally everything near where we were set up. So we decided to just move to where the end base was. Well, the end fortress. This is another place we're part of a small offshoot base for the cave system here. Somewhere over this passes almost right over it's a water temple. I believe that's what they're called. Keep in mind the last time I played this game like this was back when enchanted golden apples were still a thing. I found out they took those out only recently. I saw a Reddit post about people, oh, they're finally bringing in a use for gold, and I was so confused. And again, I don't get how they work. The trader keeps popping up wherever I go. But I do believe it's over here is where the water temple is. But this will be the hardest part about making this bridge, is making this part look good, as it is about 600 blocks of just unadulterated well, it is 600 blocks of just unadulterated ocean. I'm like 800 counting over there. Because I'm going to is at negative 1500, negative 411. Oh, 1573 specifically, I think. Yeah, you can just start to see some of the land near it now. But it's the closest village to where I had a settlement built. To keep that settlement as a forward operating base and move over here. And I'm probably gonna make a base over in the Taiga. Cause I love that place. It's so nice. Yeah, right there where that ice is, just next to it is where I'm planning on going with this bridge. I'm planning on having the entire thing be a minecart and rail system. It's one of the reasons I'm having it so long, so I can have a couple different rails on it. Yeah, the village is just coming into view. Then I'll head over to the Taiga, show that off. I did bring the elytra. And then I'll simply fly back up here and then start the long walk back, because I don't want to waste the elytra stability too much. I do believe that's called Taiga, or that might be. Is that the Enchanted Forest, or is that Taiga? It's one of the two. I still don't think I've looted this. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that was a thing. What's this guy? A weaponsmith. That actually that could actually be pretty useful. Farmer. I'm hoping there's a Fletcher here, as I don't like killing chickens. I mean, I'll kill them for food, but I prefer to keep the chickens. Can the villagers not kill themselves? That is the entire reason I'm trying to get something over here, so I can have villagers. I have one locked in a small shed that I cured. Oh, is this not one that trades? That's upsetting. Yeah, that's why I'm planning on going over there and building a base somewhere in that forest. Like a proper home. Probably just gonna be another cobblestone shack. If you can't tell, I'm not the best home builder. I prefer building structures. I always think those guys are gonna smack my shit. I was supposed to put a mending on the elytra. That's just what I did with all my armor. Because back at the old base, they had mending books for trade. It's why a lot of my really good gear is mending on it. No, okay. I hate how that goes in that hand. But this is one of my favorite biomes in the game. It's just a really nice looking biome. And I am a sucker, even in real life, for massive trees and snow environments. I just love the look of this entire thing. Well, time to get back on this. Because I really don't want to risk breaking the elytra, as I don't know how to respawn the Ender Dragon. God, it's always a long walk back. I think I'm gonna use the villager I have a lot. I'll show you guys where he is and what trades he has. Use him to get emeralds to trade to that weaponsmith. Hopefully he gets a really good diamond sword at the end. Because I'm currently using one, but I don't have enchanted. And I'm not planning on enchanting until I get more, bookshelves. But they need to introduce realms, because I have a bunch of friends who play Xbox. And PS4 doesn't have realms. No, so yeah, I am using Alex, but that's because they don't have the skin that I used to use. I would use the Dark Knight skin back on the PS3, but I can't find it anymore. And it's upsetting, because I actually liked that skin. And since I don't have any skin packs, because I'm a broke motherfucker, I just rely on these ones. So generally I'm running Tuxedo Steve or just Alex. I like the skin, so that's what I go with. Also, over here the terrain is just Fabernacht. It broke into all hell, and I can't figure out why. This was created as a limitless world back on the PS4, but the terrain for quite a while that way is one part that way that has just leaves underwater. I have screenshots and video of that place. It's just really weird. Yeah, as of now, that is my main goal, is just to build a bridge there. And as a hyper insomniac with ADHD, I'll get this done eventually. Probably. Once PS4 gets realms, though, I'll finally be able to play with my friends. That is a long fall. I don't quite know if that's the 24 block survival threshold. Fuck it. I can run back. Hey, I lived. Yeah, so this is going to be about a 2,000 to 2,500 block long bridge. 5 wide, so it's going to take 12,500 blocks of just cobblestone. Oh, this is going to take ages. If I was on Realms, I would literally be just trying to trade for just straight cobblestone. Just contracting like a Levi buddy of mine, just, hey, I'll give you gold or something per stack of just cobblestone you bring me. It sounds a lot more than it is, to be honest. Like, mining that isn't much, because I was able to get all the stuff I had in maybe 10-ish minute, like, I don't know how long I spent mining. This game makes me lose track of time. But I got it relatively quickly. At least the progress on this is much faster than when I'm just trying to build the wooden one. So now we had to wait for the dark oak to grow, and then we had to cut it down, transfer to planks, then build that. The main struggle is going to be getting all the resources to make the tracks. Especially since I need my buddy Ethan, as I had him hold all of our tracks, which was maybe enough to get us a third of the way down the bridge. But this will probably be my most ambitious Minecraft building project ever. Well, it is my most ambitious one yet. Well, there was a world I had back on the PS3 that I can't recover. That had a lot of massive structures that I built. Had a few 100 hours on that world, probably. I just noticed the height I'm making this bridge at. Insert obligatory nice. I swear that wasn't intentional. kind of hate how they remove the coordinates from the maps, because that's one of the ways I relied on for navigation, is just pure coordinates. I can't even say I get why they did it. I still have not found a witch house in this game. Just kind of hoping I can find one here. But every time you log in this game, it's just a nostalgia dump. I am almost out of cobblestone. This one's gonna have significantly fewer turns than the other track is making. For the pure reason of simplicity of design, I'm going for elegance and simplicity. No, I can't even say that. I'm just. I'm gonna cause some bullshit reason I'm doing this. I was hoping I could just toss that on top of there. Wish there were bigger trees though. That's what I want the next step to be. Just even bigger fucking trees. Only 800 blocks left. Wait, no, more about 1,000 blocks to go. So I still gotta go that way. About 800 blocks to go. And then I have the 2,000 blocks, and then I have the roughly 2,000 blocks per side. So that I got 10,000 more to go. But at least on this, I'll have a land bridge there. So I can use a minecart and rail system to start getting shit set up there. I'll be able to more easily get to certain mines and shit, so I have better access to iron, gold, redstone. All of which I'm kind of running out of. Look at that. I hope they change the way powered rail is made, since they're making gold scarce. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Correct. Oh yeah, that one villager I've hidden away. I'll go show him off now. So here he is. He's safely hidden away in here. I don't know what this is. What is this? I'm not sure I want to eat this. But I don't know when that's going to refill, or if it is going to. But I think I'm going to start farming pumpkins, so I can trade those to him for emeralds. Because as of now, the most efficient is melon farmer, but I don't want to run out of that. I still don't know what to do. Night vision. Well, okay then. Oh, there's that one. I don't know how to clear this out, so I just leave it alone. I don't know how to deal with the guardians there. I always drown. I know it. I'll probably have to make a potion of water breathing, but I don't know how to make those. So I'm just going to ignore that for now. Once I start tinkering with the potion, brewing a lot more. That's when I'll start caring about that. Is there just not even... Does that just not even have a trader at this point? Just the llamas are showing up? Let's go get some emeralds so I can trade to the weaponsmith. Because I do believe melons will probably be the most efficient thing I have to trade for them. Because pumpkins are... I think about it, that will not be efficient at all until I have an absolutely massive pumpkin farm. I have a silk touch thing. I'm gonna put that on an axe, I just realized. That we can just get whole melons for even more efficient melon farming. Because then I can just break those down into melon slices for 9 each instead of just placing... Can you place melon? Can you break down melon blocks? I don't know. Maybe. That's a thing. Get back in there. There's a pet now. Oh, is that just what that does? Just ever so slight night vision? Oh, that's kind of boring. Right, back to mining so I can finish the bridge. Hey, somebody just joined. And we put the live stream, that way I can see the chat. So I'll basically give you the rundown of what I'm making. As of right now, I'm making a roughly 2,500 long bridge. That's just the basic path that's falling is what that is. It's going to be a 5-wide cobblestone path that what I'm going to be doing is line it with dark oak, possibly polished andesite, but that is a possibly, as that'll take ridiculous amounts. I have almost all of what I need traced. I need about 800 to 1,000-ish more blocks to get it fully traced. But it's going to be going over to a village with a taiga biome near it. That way I can have a base there. Because I want to keep the this as a forward operating base. It has the end portal. It has an end fortress below it, an end nether portal, and otherwise generally useful stuff. But I'm going to keep this as kind of a satellite base, and then have that one over there as like a main proper house. Right here I have pretty much all I need. Let's check something. I want to check if you can break down melon blocks into melons. That you can't, that's annoying. So time to get down to where... Time to go back down and start digging. Because in total I'm probably going to have around 10,000 cobblestone. 12,500 is about what I'm going to be needing in total. So I have a lot of clearing to do. Plus, if I ever want to find enough andesite to possibly ever line this thing with, there's a chance I'm never going to find that much. which is why it's a firm maybe on if I'm going to line it with that. Plus, since the end fortress is so broken, I'll probably find some more finished buildings, some more parts of it just doing this. Because I was unfortunate enough to have mine spawn in a ravine. Which, yeah, it made it easy to find, but this room was completely isolated. I found it by random chance just digging around. No, it led me to. I was led here directly here by the Eyes of Ender. But when it came down to it, I had to find the rest of it. I knew that was the one I just stumbled across. Was when I had to find the rest of it. I just found it by caving. Hey, Mirandicite. No, was it here I found? Not andesite, dryrite. My mistake. Dryrite, not andesite. Yeah, I think it was here I saw this. I think it was. But anyway, until just today, when I was getting the resources for this, all of this was blocked off. This wasn't even connected. That's just something I found mining this out. But this is where it came in. Hey, Antonine. How do you pronounce your name? Is it... Am I saying it right? It's Antonine Bryant? But right now I need to get more resources for this, as it is just a massive project I'm undergoing. So I'm down here just mining out around the end fortress, getting cobblestone. Because the bridge I'm making is... I am not French. The only words I know of French are parlez-vous français? And the word for egg. And then probably some English words that were adopted from French. Yeah, I don't quite know what that means. Do you know? Are you fluent in English? Ah, unfortunate. That might make watching the stream a little difficult. I am not, as the device I would have available for that. But no, I forgot my school decided to send all the seniors home with a piece of crap computers. So I can Google Translate what you're saying. I forgot to charge this. Plug it in real quick. This thing is somewhat full battery power. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll Google Translate what you're saying. Ami interessant. Google Translate donc mon français sera cassé. You know, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, so...
Il me construire un pont qui sera d'environ 2000 blocs Liong.
Was that understandable? Construire un pont qui sera d'environ 2000 blocs long. En une minute, je peux vous montrer le plan que j'ai décrit. Il serait anglais, mais élégant. Alamat por traduire est translate, not traduction. La chaîne fonce est simplement un page s'ouvrir, tandis que le pavé est la fondation du pont. I do believe there's somebody else watching the stream. I'm English, but the other guy in here is French, so I'm trying to communicate to him in French using Google Translate, so it's gonna be broken as hell. But they seem to be able to understand what I'm saying, for the most part. This is me. If each block is comparable to a meter, which it is, it's gonna be two. It's gonna be a multiple kilometer long bridge. Why did you disconnect from me? Give me 1 second. Yes. Dit kiel une autre personne avec le flux. Oh, idul quil une autre personne qui fait du wath. Est-ce comprehensible or est-ce trop que c'est? Où vis-tu en France? Où vis-tu en France? Where do you live in France? Oh, Paris. Comme vous pouvez le supposer, j'ai beaucoup entendu parler de Paris. Essa le hater de sa réputation. Ah, London. I see you've been to London. Personnellement, je ne suis allé qu'à Londres et au Canada. Voyager en Europe est plus difficile quand vous êtes sur l'océan. Hey there, Sean. Antonin in here is British. I mean, not British, he's French. So I'm trying to communicate with him. Google Translate, so it's in broken French, but it's still French. Yeah, the overall plan for this is to make around a 2 to 2,500 long bridge. So above the dark oak is used to just outline the basic path there. But in all it's going to require around 10,000 cobblestone. And that's just the foundation. But anyway, how's your night, Dejan? Quand je finis, Sarah. Finis, Sarah. Lasciare possono quitte le flux. S'il a 180 potents dimensions pour aller dans cette direction, puis c'est juste un outil coup droite 800 potents dimensions vers le village. Bonne journée. J'espère voir un revenir. Yeah. So any of you watching the video, that will the VOD of this stream, that will be interesting. So as said, I was using Google Translate to speak French to a Frenchman living in Paris. For any of you who speak French, you'll be able to tell that was probably butchered and horrible French, as to be expected. I noticed a bit of the way in that I was accidentally pronouncing some of the words as if they were Spanish. But he seemed to understand what I was saying for the most part. But I have mostly one straight shot now. The wandering traders keep popping up the most random spots. Ah, damn it, I missed it. I do have my shovel on me. There, I can just get to the wall quicker. God, doing this is going to cost me a pickaxe or two. I wish I had one that was mending. All of my armor's mending, but none of my pickaxes are. Wrong thing to move. Now here comes a 700 block. Just a straight shot. Well, around 750 blocks straight shot in this direction. And then I will need it all again. Not just again, I'll need it 4 more times, and each one will get slightly longer. Or slightly shorter. With the number of turns, I'll count the number of turns later and just find it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns? I'll need about the same, amount of actually resources for each one. So each one will get longer on the turns, but shorter on... Depending on how they're on the turn, they'll get longer or shorter, depending on how I make it. God. It's for that up there, I'm probably just gonna get all the tracks off it and then just set it on fire. And just hope it takes care of itself. I don't have the patience to go through and mine that entire thing. But a decent bit of this will be done off stream, just like especially the gathering materials portion. But any part that comes to a major point in design will be live streamed. There's a point, though, we'll also be streaming with friends of mine on this server. Whew. I think I might call this one a day after this. Because this is walking similar to just like Days Eve, which despite the fact I can play it for like 12 hours, this doesn't quite have the heart-wrenching suspense that comes with doing anything in that game. If this... Now that I'm not climbing up something massive, I can probably not be on peace. I can probably change it off peaceful for building this bridge. But I'm just tired of getting hit off by the phantoms. They just swing by and knock me off it and damn near kill me each time. Where's the parrot? I had a parrot suffocate earlier. You cannot escape. That was a waste. Let's go see if his trades have refreshed. They've not. What's a stack of cookies? How many stacks? How many cookies are in a stack? Wait, what? These can be eaten while full? What? Equipment. That's an interesting way to refer to food. God, I'm getting tired. The next stream I do, I'm pretty much just going to try to tell stories and talk and bit while nobody's on stream. If he's watching stream, hell, I'll still tell him stories. But next stream, I'll tell you guys the story of the new welding program with a couple buddies of mine. I still have yet to see what the parrots do next to one of these. From what I know... I wanted to watch it dance. I've heard they dance, I just never seen it. I don't know how to get them off my shoulder. Just gonna put some stuff in the furnace. I want to find the CD for Strad. It's my favorite jukebox CD. I have more polished andesite somewhere and dryite somewhere. Just don't know where it is. Let's keep it on here because polished dryite looks really nice in my opinion. Oh, that is gravel, not andesite. I'm going to use polished andesite for like building floors and stuff. Because I do like the look of it as a more just stylistically just gray material. Because look at that, that's like nice. So I have I think that's how I'll sign out every Minecraft stream, just for the jukebox. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next stream.